very much for coming along today. It obviously means a lot to us to have everybody here. We hope you have a relaxing afternoon. And it's the official opening of the new headquarters for International Lubricant Distributors. We'll kick off by acknowledging the Whadjuk and Noongar people who are the traditional custodians of the country. We pay respect to their culture, their history and their elders, past, present and emerging. I'd also like to thank our VIP guests, Mr Stephen Price, MLA, Deputy Speaker of the Legislative Assembly of Western Australia, Mayor Teresa Lyons from the City of Gosnells, and Mr Gu, our good friend, General Manager of Kenwick, Singapore. Thank you very much for taking the time to come along to our VIPs. It's a special day for us, and it's my job to get the formalities underway. We've got a few short speeches coming up, so now's a good time to charge your drinks whilst I do a little bit of housekeeping as is required. In case of emergency, please be assured there are many safety features to the site that you may not immediately recognise. This includes water management systems, fire containment systems and power backups. We're actually a proud carbon neutral company and we'll tell you all about that. You get the urge to ask me later on. But should there be any emergency, please calmly make your way out of the gates and across the road. Our fire wardens will meet you there and let you know when it's safe to come back. We've got bathrooms located behind me and backups inside if anybody feels the urge. We've also got some additional seating available for after you've got you need to sit down. In case of a food or beverage emergency, just grab one of the team or help yourself to the beverages that are in the tubs around the room. Please don't wander around the site by yourself. We don't want to find a body here on Monday morning festering in the sun. So just check with one of us. We'll show you around. I'll kick it straight off. It's my pleasure to welcome Mr Stephen Price, MLA, Deputy Speaker of the I knew I was going to stumble on this, Legislative Assembly here today. The West Australian Government has consistently shown support for our industry, and we can see for ourselves the growth being achieved here in the electorate of Forestville. There is development all around us here that bodes very well for companies like ours. Without further ado, I'd like to warmly welcome Mr Price, MLA, to say a few words to help us celebrate the celebration.
Thank you, Rob. Before I start, I'd too just like to acknowledge the traditional owners of the land on which we meet today, the Whadjuk people of the Noongar Nation, and pay my respects to their elders, past, present and emerging. But I also acknowledge Mayor Teresa Lyons from the City of Gosnells, Deputy Mayor Adam Port from the City of Gosnells as well, Mr Gu, General Manager of Kenwick from Singapore, and Mr Pete Jarman.
Are you still standing up?
There we go. Hey Pete, Chairman of ILD Group. It is a pleasure to be invited here for this official opening of this new headquarters for International Lubricant Distributors. I commend ILD for choosing to move here to the new Roe Highway Logistics Park that forms part of my electorate. This makes ILD the largest of a long list of highly regarded companies that have moved into this fabulous location. This development is on track to become the state's first carbon neutral industrial estate. The Roe Logistics Park was recently also announced as the winner of the Environmental Excellence category at the 2021 UDIA WA Awards for Excellence, and winner in the Best Industrial Development and Best Sustainable Development categories at the 2021 WA Property Awards. The park benefits from rail freight access via the rail facility, which is due for completion sometime next year.
June 30, we're told, every year.
Sometime next year. I'm confident that these facilities, these features were material factors in ILD's decision to move here. I'd also like to commend the ILD team on their achievements since starting this company in 2009. I understand that ILD is one of the largest independent wholesalers of industrial lubricants in the country and have formed a close cooperative partnership with the global giant Kenwick. These partnerships are important and serve to strengthen our international ties. ILD already have 25 people working at the site, and they anticipate further growth in coming years. The site is using the latest technology in its industry, and ILD maintains completely carbon neutral operations as a member of the federal government's Climate Active program. As the member for Forestfield, I'm very proud to see yet another growing business enter into my electorate. I wish continued great success for ILD and Sinopec. I appreciate the opportunity to be part of this opening ceremony. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Mr. Price, for finding time for us today. We appreciate those kind words. We are also privileged to welcome Mayor Teresa Lyons here today. We believe we have found the best business park in Perth to locate our headquarters. The infrastructure is first class and it allows ILD to benefit from all the efficiencies this location has to offer. This has been due to the foresight and support of people like Mayor Lyons. We appreciate the ongoing support of the City of Gosnells and welcome Mayor Lyons to say a few words.
Good afternoon, everybody. On behalf of the City of Gosnells councillors and myself, I'm very happy to be here this afternoon. I too will acknowledge that we are meeting on the traditional lands of the Whadjuk Noongar people. Also like to acknowledge Mr Stephen Price, their member for Forestfield and the Deputy Chair for the Legislative Assembly. Apparently I didn't know that. Well done, Stephen. And of course my Deputy Mayor, Adam Ward, who's here with me today. Thank you for coming along, Adam. And to all of you, Mr. Where is he? Over here, sorry, yes. And also to Robert, Tim, Mark, all you guys. It's such a great thing. You've got so many people involved in it. So this truly is a state-of-the-art facility, and my fellow councillors and I are delighted that you have demonstrated your confidence in the City of Gosnells by choosing to establish your base here. As a council, we are committed to working with businesses we appreciate the role that your business will play in helping to achieve positive outcomes for our community. A flourishing business sector means that our residents can live and work locally, reducing time on the roads and able to spend more time with their family at home. Assisting businesses to thrive and prosper is a significant pillar of the City of Gosnells, and we are committed to continuing to communicate directly with business owners and operators to better support them and understand their needs. As part of this direction, the City ensures local businesses are provided with opportunities to quote for the supply of goods and services required by the City, and that our local policies and local laws do not unnecessarily limit business establishment and growth. And if you find that that is happening, reach out to one of your councillors, because we don't want that to be a prohibitor for you. That our opportunities are provided for local businesses to come together through local business forums and regular business in Gosnells network meetings. The City has facilitated the development of the Maddington-Kenwick Strategic Employment Area, also known as the Mooksy, to allow for the establishment of large-scale businesses like yours, and we are very happy that you are here with us, so thank you so much for that. They've given me the wrong speech here, but that's okay.
We'll take it.
Because they want me to promote a business part that we've launched, so we don't want to do that here, not with Glen Coffee in the room for sure. Businesses such as ILD make many important contributions to our community, creating employment opportunities, providing goods and services and supporting the local economy, as well as allowing the City to provide services and facilities through rates revenue. Thank you so much. Rates revenue. I'd like to once again congratulate ILD to this and welcome ILD to the City of Gosnells, and the Council and I look forward to working closely with you in the future. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Mayor, for those kind words. We appreciate the time you've taken to come out and do this with us. And we've had an enormous amount of support from various levels of governments in getting all of this done. We also enjoy having a senior delegation from our partners at Sinopec that have travelled both from Singapore and interstate to join us today. In fact, I think Australians recognise the Sinopec brand far more than they recognise the ILD brand. Kenwick is one of the world's largest companies and a powerhouse in the industry. We are flattered that such senior managers from Cinepec have chosen to visit us today, and I'd like to welcome Mr. Gu, General Manager of Cinepec Singapore, to say a few words. Mr. Gu.
尊敬的普莱斯议员、莱斯利市长、各位来宾、女士们、先生们，大家下午好！非常高兴跟各位相聚在美丽的珀斯。我是中国石化润滑油有限公司国际业务中心兼新加坡公司的总经理顾鑫。
Dear Mr. Price, Mayor Lenny, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. It's my pleasure to meet you in beautiful Paris. I'm Gu Xin, the General Manager of Cinepec Lubricant International Business Department and Singapore branch.
今天是Cinepec润滑油进入澳洲市场的第13个年头。ILD 作为Cinepec在澳大利亚的独家自传经销商，我们有幸见证了 ILD 的每一步成长。现在成功在西澳建成了最大的润滑油成品仓库。
This is the 13th year that Cinepec lubricant product has entered Australian market. ILD is the exclusive distributor of Cinepec in Australia. We are fortunate to witness the growth of ILD every step of the way. Now, we have successfully built the largest lubricant warehouse in Western Australia.
非常感谢 ILD 为Cinepec品牌在澳大利亚市场的拓展做出了巨大贡献。当然，这离不开在场各位合作伙伴的长期以来的信任和支持。
I am very grateful to ILD for its contribution to promote Cinepec brand in Australian market. Of course, we can't achieve it without the long-term trust and support of all the partners.
中国石化作为世界500强前5的能源化工公司，始终紧随时代步伐。近年来，坚持推进和实施深化国际合作、绿色低碳的发展策略。目前，润滑油业务已遍及全球70多个国家和地区，未来仍将进一步完善自我，力争服务更多的行业领域、更多的国家和地区的消费者。
As the top 5 of a Fortune Global 500 corporations, Cinepec has always followed the pace of the times. We follow a strategy of a deepening international cooperation and low carbon green energy. Our international business covered more than 70 countries and regions around the world. In the future, we will continue to improve ourselves and strive to serve more industry and customers.
下一步，中国石化也将采取多种方式，加强与 ILD 公司的合作，进一步完善润滑油产品在澳大利亚的供应网络和服务，持续提升高新技术的产品的研发，推出更加适应当地市场的以及客户需求的产品，为澳大利亚的经济发展提供可以信赖的润滑服务，共创繁荣。
Next step, Cinepec will work with ILD together to improve our supply and service network, carry out continuous research and development of high-tech new products to meet our target market and customers' requirements, and provide a reliable lubricant product and service in Australia to be a part of Australia's economic development.
最后，我祝愿 ILD 本次新总部开幕仪式圆满成功，祝愿各位来宾、各位朋友事业发达、身体健康、工作顺利。谢谢。
I would like to finish by wishing ILD grand opening event a complete success. I wish all of you good health, smooth work, and good luck. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Mr. Gu. We appreciate your kind words and the ongoing support of Cinepec. Okay, last of the speeches for the day. This company started with an idea and a few people willing to take a chance and a challenge. One of those people is the ILD Managing Director, Tim Seaver. I'm sure everyone here already knows Tim, so I don't need to make too much of an introduction. However, without Tim, none of this would have happened. He convinced us all to go along for the ride. It's changed a lot of lives, including that of me and my family. It's my pleasure to ask Tim to say a few words.
Hi everyone, I know there's been quite a lot of speeches so far, so I'll move through this fairly fastly. Firstly again, Stephen Price, thank you very much for your attendance today. It's a great honour for us to have you here. Teresa and Adam, again, thank you guys for coming along. We do very much appreciate that. Mr. Gu, with your role as General Manager of Cinepec, also in charge of 70 countries in international markets, we appreciate you making the time to come out to Australia as well. So thank you everybody. Before I actually begin, I'd also like to just thank Glenn Coffey and Adam Calginari for coming along today. Without Adam's, I guess, advice on moving out here, and Glenn and the team from this area's, I guess, support in helping us develop this, we would never have been here. So Glenn and Adam, thank you very much. It's really pleasing for us, for our team, for Mark, Rob, myself, Charlotte, Pete, to finally have arrived at this point. So firstly, it's a pleasure to be here today. It is the combination of 13 years of hard work. Mark, myself, Rob, we started this business and we literally sold the first drums out the back of a ute, and our first office was a shed inside a shed. So with an outside toilet that was an inside toilet. So we've moved a long way, so thank you. We needed the help of a lot of people to get here today, and firstly I'd like to thank and start with our staff. The team that we've been able to assemble over the last 13 years is, I think we've got some of the best people that anyone could employ. As far back as our original employees that are still with us today, people that have joined us in the last 5 years, 7 years, 3 years, and even this year. So thank you to our team. We really appreciate the work that you've done and how you've helped us arrive at this point today, because without you we wouldn't be here today. I'd like to next thank Cinepec. Again, we started this journey with Cinepec 13 years ago. At that time, Cinepec was an unknown brand of lubricant in the Australian market, and we were an unknown distributor with no customers. So it was kind of a marriage that started in a fairly poor house, in a fairly poor suburb. But we've been able to build forward and to get to where we are now. So I would like to thank Mr. Gu and Miss Ma and the team at Cinepec, because over the 13 years we have had to lean on Cinepec for a lot of support, and that support has been unwavering, and we couldn't have done it without Cinepec's support. So thank you, and we do look forward to the next chapter. So thank you very much. We've got a lot of suppliers in the room today. I would like to thank our suppliers. Many of the suppliers that are here today have been with us through the whole journey, been with us from when we were really small. To some extent, may not have known what we were doing, but they stuck with us, and I hope that to a lot of the suppliers here, we've been able to repay that loyalty that we've shown each other both ways. So to our suppliers, thank you very much for that. The next group is obviously the most important group, which is our customers. Mark, myself, Rob, we've been really successful or really fortunate that a lot of our customers are friends, and particularly the early customers that took a chance on us. At the time, the established global brands were the only lubricant brands that anyone would consider in the market, and then we would come along with what was essentially an unknown Chinese brand of oil. So we've got some long-term customers in the room, and personally on behalf of our team, I want to say thank you to you guys, because without you giving us a go, we don't arrive at this point either. Fortunately, we've moved on from that now. The Cinepec brand, as Rob also mentioned, is a much more established brand in the market now. Recent data out in the industry says that the Cinepec brand, particularly in Western Australia, is one of the most well-known brands. That wasn't the case 13 years ago. So to all of our customers that have made the journey here today for this, we appreciate that. We know that it's difficult to get people to go to the opening of a shed on a Friday afternoon, so we very much do appreciate you coming along. It's a great show of support to us. So to everybody that's made it here, not just our customers, everybody that's made it here today, thank you very much for coming along. Finally, I'd like to just thank my partners, Mark, Rob, Pete and Charlene, over the journey. Starting a company from a standing start hasn't always been easy. Some would say it's still not easy, but it's easier. I'd like to say thank you to my partners, because again, without your support, even when we went through some fairly dark times, we always managed to dust each other off, get up and get going again. So Mark, Rob, Pete, Charlene, thank you all for your support. And then the final one I should thank on behalf of Mark, Rob, Pete, Charlene, is our families. And again, without our families' support, we would not have also arrived at this point. So I know that from all of us and a lot of our senior team, a lot of travel, a lot of nights away, a lot of waking up at 4 o'clock in the morning thinking, shit, are we going to make this? Are we going to get there? Are we going to survive? Are we going to make payroll? Those types of things. So to our families, thank you also for your support. So look, finally, appreciate everyone coming. Enjoy some food, enjoy a drink, and again, appreciate your support. So thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Tim. Seeing the drinking going on up there, I'm not sure some of the staff are going to make payroll next week. We've got one more fairly important thing to complete today, which is the classic cutting of the ribbon with ridiculously large scissors. So in order to accomplish this task or feat, I'd ask our chairman, Pete Jarman, to come forward. This is your time to shine, Pete. Pete is a well-known lawyer whose services may be required at the end of this function. So get a good look at him. And I'd also like to invite Mr. Gu to come forward. Could I also ask the Mayor and Mr. Price, MLA, to come forward as well. In addition to help out, I'll ask Pete and Mr. Gu to take these ridiculously large scissors. I also would invite Mark Kenwick and Charlene to come up, because Mark was hoping that there'd be him doing all the speeches today, I'm sure. But I'm going to drag you out in front. Thank you very much. And Charlene, who none of this would have happened without your help, as we all know.
Okay, so you've got to face this way, guys.
Okay.
Okay.
I am ready. Ready? Are you ready? 1, 2, 3, go on.
Yeah.
Okay, we're nearly there. Thank you for your patience, everybody.
We're starting a tradition.
That's the formalities concluded for today. If you're interested in a guided tour of the facilities and want to see how grease is transferred from a drum to a grease bin or a bulk terminal works, feel free. Is Shane still standing? Yeah. There we go. Put your hand up a bit higher there, mate. Shane will be happy to run a guided tour for anybody who's interested to learn more about the fascinating world of industrial lubricants. So look him up. The tour will start as soon as I stop talking. I want to thank Carmen for putting all of this together in short notice. This is Carmen over here. To our team, but it feels like, she feels like it's been here for part of the time already. I would say there's plenty of food and beverage. Please drink responsibly. We've got plenty of zero alcohol options there. But if you do indulge, come and talk to me. You've got a card here to get you home safely. Apart from that, Thanks a lot. I'm bloody glad it's over the formalities. I can go and put a t-shirt on and come out and enjoy. I hope you all have a really good afternoon. You mean a lot to us. Thank you very much.